do not vote for anyone that I have not heard them speak. I think that that's very important so that you can know the candidate and find out information. And the mailers and the newspapers don't always give you what you need. So thank you for having me here. I'm honored to be able to speak to all of you. My name is Amanda Murphy. I am the Democrat on the ticket for the October 15th election. A little bit about me. I grew up here. When I was 12, we moved up to Pasco County. My dad is a commercial fisherman, and he had his boat coming out of Tarpon. So we moved to Pasco County because it was more economical at the time. Sometimes today, I'm worried that we're not as economical as we used to be. But he was a hard worker, put my brother and I through school. I am happy and proud to say that I'm a financial advisor for 14 years now. I got into this because my mother wanted me to be a nurse or a doctor, and I don't like blood. But as a financial advisor, I get to help individuals. I say you have your health and your wealth. Those are the two things you have. I can't help you with your health, but if your health deteriorates, as long as we've made some good plans, I can help you get through those times. So that is my goal in life, is to help individuals. And for my personal life, I take that and I am a member of many organizations, and I pick those organizations because of the good that they do for the community. I am a board member for the Pace Center for Girls. If you don't know that organization, they work with at-risk teenagers, and they take them to school in the daytime. They work with their families, trying to make sure that they can put them back with their families and get them on the road to a successful life, meaning into college or a trade school. I am also on the board of the Trinity Rotary because they focus on children's issues. I'm a member of Community Service Council because of all the good that they do. We served last year over 1,200 families turkey dinners. On Thanksgiving Day, we delivered those to individuals who could not afford it. So those are just three of the organizations and my passion for Pasco County. I got into this race for that same passion. With Senator Fasano stepping down, I felt we had had a really good ally. He was for the people and was vocal, and he wasn't scared to stand up to anyone. Without him there, I'm a little concerned that we don't have a voice in Tallahassee. They've had the opportunity to repeal the nuclear cost recovery fee, and they haven't done so yet. This would immediately affect everyone. We would receive money in our pockets at the end of the month if we could remove that hidden tax on our pocketbooks. Citizens insurance, I know you guys deal with this a lot. That is a huge problem. We have to come up with real solutions and look at the big picture. This has got to be focused on this year, especially with the new flood insurance issues coming up. We've got to focus on insurance. And the last thing, which doesn't really affect most of us in the room, my children are all out of public school at the time, but I have a client who is a headhunter for the Tampa Bay area, and she said she has troubles bringing in companies and individuals because our education system and our infrastructure are lacking. We have got to fund our education and make it so that we can draw these companies to Florida. They have a new Common Core standard that the state has decided to use. This is a way for us to elevate our education system. These children that are coming up, we need to give them hope again, that they don't have to go to college if they don't want to. They can get a trade and be ready to function in society. Give them hope again and make sure that the next generation is able to provide new small businesses and even bring in those larger businesses. So those are my main issues. If you want to talk about the Medicaid expansion that was turned down, this is not for people that are sitting at home taking welfare. The Medicaid expansion would have been for working families and individuals who are out there making minimum wage right now and can't get insurance. Do you know that our fire department, starting out, makes around $33,000 a year? If they're a family, they pay $1,250 a month for their health insurance. These people protect us and come out. When my neighbor was going through a real bad sickness and his wife would have to call, the fire department was the one coming out, helping her pick him up and put him back in bed, or call the hospital if he needed to go. $1,250 a month is just outrageous. So we really need to focus on these issues and help these families survive. I ask for you to look over the information, and if you have any questions for me, I will be more than happy to answer them, but I ask for you to vote on October 15th. Thank you.
Are there any questions? Yes, sir.
How do you feel about Obamacare coming into Florida and the money it's going to cost us over the long run?
Well, we have no option. It's coming. We have to.
Are you in favor of it?
I think that it is a start. We do need to work on it, but it's what we have right now. So.
Are you pro-choice or pro-life?
I am pro-choice.
Pro-choice.
It's up to the individual and her doctor to deal with her medical issues.
Well, on a slightly happier note, the PACE Center has a 98% success rate. I'm
Yes.
chairman of the Juvenile Justice Board overseeing Pasco and Pinellas.
Yes.
Now, in the funding, and you'll be privileged to that up there, DJJ has a number of good programs. PACE Center, which is run not just in this county, but on a much greater scale, the Marine Institute, preventative programs where we have at-risk children and we take them out of bad situations. Would you be in favor of continuing to make sure that that's funded as a preventative versus the incarceration in juvenile detention centers like we saw over in Fulton?
Absolutely. I mean, that program is amazing. The 98%, like I said, we have girls now that we're showing them how they can get funding to go to college and that they can get out of their lifestyle. We did have a young woman that was pregnant maybe 2 years ago, and the saddest time was when she sat down and told us that she was going to have to give up that baby because her home wasn't decent enough for the baby to live in. But it was a beautiful thing that she made that adult decision and took care of that baby and put that baby with a family that would love it. It's an amazing program. These people are so devoted to these children. Yes, sir.
What are you going to do about Duke Power?
We're going to repeal the nuclear cost
How are you going
recovery.
to do it? What are your plans? How are you going to attack the legislature?
The bill is in there every year. We just need more people on our side, so we have to go and talk to those that voted against it last year and try and make them understand how it's affecting all of your pocketbooks. We have to bring it to the people and show them that it's not about the big corporation, it's about the individuals who are here suffering. And it might take town halls and getting videos and showing them all the people that are angry about it. But as I'm knocking on doors, everyone is angry. So we just have to persuade them.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.